Hey troops, it's Roy Fay Geeks Avengers. Woohoo! So got a little Christmas post today. Woo! McFarlane toys stuff for 2022. Woo! The running joke for all of us has been, oh great, more Batman. Woo! I mean, we've all joked about it. All right, great, another Batman line. Woohoo! Oh, another Batman figure. Now the good news is, they've all been gorgeous. Blah 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 blah. But after a while, you did buy the DC. You have the license for the DC Multiverse, right? Just saying, like we all have. Little by little, we've been seeing peaks of things. The Hal Jordan 2-pack, that gorgeous 2-pack, which I reviewed a while ago. We've seen Dr. Fate from the Injustice game that I also reviewed a bit ago. And if I'm smart, I will put the reviews in the little description thingy, that thing. So piecemeal, it's been like, yay, right? Last couple weeks has been really good. Of course, the first one has been the DC Multiverse news that got dropped to us. Woo! The Aquaman, the Solar Suit Superman, General Zod. I'm gonna say it, kneel before Zod, and Martian Manhunter. Pre-orders have been up, and the figures do look gorgeous. Solar Suit Superman is what it is. Oh, it's Goth Superman. Yay. The Aquaman looks gorgeous. Old school, giant trident, the orange chainmail. Who would have thought? It's fun to see how Jason Momoa has managed to make the orange and green look really badass. The Zod figure looks gorgeous. It's not the disco look from Superman 2 that folks my age and older are familiar with. It's not whatever look. Oh, it's not the Michael Shannon went from wearing battle armor to goth look General Zod in Man of Steel. It's this armored out thing that looks really cool. Giant shoulder pads, and I like the fact that one of the fun things that the Christopher Reeve Richard Donner film did that kind of has become part of the mythology is how the S shield. I mean, it just looks great. When the character first came out, the S shield was just what you did because Superman. Get it, S yada yada yada. The fact that it became the crest for the L family, and then as time has passed, how by now in Man of Steel, how that it means hope in Kryptonian. It's kind of cool, So to see though how in this figure Z is on his chest in the chest album, so it's kind of like wonder, and I kind of wonder, what does this mean? Does it mean I'm a psycho supremacist or what? But we'll see. The figure though looks gorgeous. And Martian Manhunter John Jones gets his own figure. The appearance, I guess it's based upon his rebirth, the new rebirth rebooted look. So it is not the classic. Right now some of you are kind of doing Google like, okay, what did John Jones look like back in the day? Yeah, when he came out in the 50s, yeah, it was the whole blue trunks, the red harness thing. It was the thing to look, it was a basic costume. This costume looks really cool. The giant yellow clips for his cape. The bulky. It's fun how as the character, as time moved forward and artists working on the character, to try and give him a different, unique look, so it doesn't just turn into a great, he's bald Superman. He became kind of this bulky Arnold Schwarzenegger looking character, and that's in this figure, this into the humongous look. A lot of us have joked about how, you know what, he's gonna come with a bag of Oreos as an accessory, right? And some of you are going, why is that funny? Go Google, you'll find it. Figures look gorgeous. The one thing that I find interesting is that a lot of the figures previously, if they were flying figures, they came with a flight stand. A beautiful, very, very... Actually, let me show it to you real quick. Not all the figures, obviously the flying figures, but came with this flight stand. Very simple. You had the base with the generic logo, had a peg in it so that, if you just want to stand it, it would stand. You got the giant arm, and you had this little piece up here that would open and close that you could put it around the figure's waist. And there's also swivel so that you could either have him, just kind of floating, or you could angle it so it looked like it's flying. The interesting thing, and I'm hoping this is not a bad sign, is that the flying figures none of them come with a flight stand. They just come with a regular stand. Just kind of, I find it curious. I'm hoping this is just, as much as we hate this term, it's a supply chain issue. Because I love these stands. Into Marvel Legends, just saying. It's a fun accessory, kind of adds a little bit more to display, blah, 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 blah. On the flip side, like I said, supply chain, or could it be a cost issue? And you're going, what's the big deal about that little piece of plastic? Well, you're doing every little bit you can do to decrease cost is probably a big plus. Like, how about packaging? Just saying. Anyway, so maybe, I don't know. Or I could just be, like all of us talking heads that talk about this stuff, I could just be pulling this out of thin air. But anyway, that is the line, though. The newest announced in line until this morning, when Uncle Todd gave us a Christmas present and dropped word had been floating around about the Endless Winter line for I don't know how long, because, the people who actually do this for a living have been talking about it for a while. But this morning, you go to the Facebook page, bam! It dropped images. So, what do we got on there? There is, let's see here. There's a Wonder Woman figure. There is I'm trying to read this backwards right now. Anyway, there's a John Stewart Green Lantern. There's a Wonder Woman. There is a Batman figure because, hey. And there's a Black Adam figure. They all look, they're all in kind of pseudo winter attire, blah, blah, blah. The Build-A-Figure is the Frost King. Now, the bad news is that the argument could be made, he kind of looks like a reject from Jotunheim and the Thor movies mixed in with World of Warcraft. But it looks cool! Giant, winter frost giant dude, horns, a big sword. Shades of Merciless from the very first Build-A-Figure line. And I'm going to be honest with you. The Build-A-Figure, so Bane, the Dark Father, they look really cool, but really, more Batman figures? Really? So I've been kind of, The Joker bot from the Batman Beyond line looks kind of cool, although I've been hearing kind of funky things about the giant robotic arms on the back. This figure, though, looks gorgeous. And like I said, it's reminiscent of Merciless from the very first Build-A-Figure line. So it looks promising. So there you go. Merry Christmas from Uncle Todd. Well, there was this thing, but Merry Christmas from Uncle Todd. Yay! So, and there's still talk about, of course, the Black Adam line. And who knows what other stuff's coming down the pipe. So I've often joked about how look, all this Batman merch is to pay for the license, right? Like I've mentioned and spewed about, who knows how much this stuff costs, what kind of licensing agreement he's had, all this kind of junk. But I think it's paying off now. I mean, these two lines look incredibly cool, and there's more down the road. So, woo! Anyway, I'm gonna go because tons of stuff to do and yada yada yada. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. So hey, y'all take care. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor, especially as you're opening your loot. Yay! And as always, it's not just a Christmas thing. It's not just a holiday thing. Be good to each other, okay, peeps? Y'all take care. Peace. Bye.